Today we're diving into something that completely changed the music world forever, called MIDI. In this video I'm going to give you 3 things you need to know to use it successfully. But first, let's talk about what MIDI is and why we need it. If you've ever played a keyboard that controls sound on your computer, used drum machine, or made beats in a DAW, you've already used MIDI, even if you didn't know it. One of those things that most musicians use, but many don't really know where it came from or why it exists. So we're going to break it all down here in plain English. So let's start with the basics. MIDI is an acronym for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. Don't worry about the fancy sounding name. It's basically a way for electronic musical instruments, computers and other gear to talk to each other. So just like I'm talking to you now in English, and if you understand English, you understand what I say, and then I send you an instruction like subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button. You can understand the instruction and then you carry out the instruction. So that's what MIDI does. It's like a language between 2 pieces of gear, and it doesn't actually carry any sound either. It carries ones and zeros. It's in computer language, and MIDI just sends instructions like play this note, change this volume, or switch to that piano sound. So you could think of it like a sheet of music that digital instruments can read. So we're going to rewind to the late 1970s and early 1980s. So I can remember the 80s. So who can remember back that far? Leave it in the comments down below. Electronic instruments were getting really popular back then, and synthesizer, drum machine, sequencers, but there was a problem. None of them could talk to each other. So each brand like Roland and Yamaha or sequential circuits used their own connectors and systems. So for instance, just say if you had a Yamaha synth like we'll say a DX7 and a Roland drum machine like a Roland TR-808, you're out of luck trying to sync them up. So a guy named Dave Smith, he was the founder of a company called Sequential Circuits, and Ikutaro Kakehashi from Roland had an idea. So they thought to themselves, what if all these instruments could use a common language? So they worked with other companies like Roland and Yamaha to make it happen, and in 1983 they officially introduced MIDI to the world at the 1983 NAMM show. So you know NAMM happens even now every year. So in the 1983 NAMM show they made the big announcement. The first 2 instruments at that show that could speak MIDI, and the big breakthrough, were the Roland Jupiter 6 and the Sequential Circuit Prophet 600. And this was the start of something really, really big. So if you ever had any of these keyboards, leave comments in the comments. With MIDI, suddenly musicians could connect a keyboard to a computer, or use one keyboard to control another. You could sequence a whole band's worth of instruments on one machine. So this opened the door to home studios, electronic music, and even film scoring, all from your bedroom. You'd think something invented in the early 80s would be long gone, right? But no, MIDI is still everywhere. In fact, in 2020 we got an upgrade called MIDI 2.0, which allows for even more detail like smoother playing, better control over expansion, and smarter connections between devices. So whether you're using a keyboard, a DAW like Logic or Ableton, or even music apps on your iPad or phone, chances are you're using MIDI. So now, as promised, I'm going to tell you the 3 things that you need to know so that you can have a go at programming some MIDI yourself. So a true program change that also selects the bank is composed of 3 MIDI messages. 1. MSB stands for most significant byte, and it's the same as a CC000 number. Second one is an LSB, which stands for least significant byte, which is the same as a CC32 number. And the third one then is a program change, a program change message, and that normally goes from 0 to 127. And these are the 3 MIDI messages that you need to send, with either to change the sound on something else, do a volume change or whatever. And I have two more videos done. One, I have stage track controlling the sound on my Tyrus 2 automatically via MIDI, using this MIDI programming. I also have another one where I have my Roland AX7 bringing up sounds on my Ketron, and I programmed in the numbers MSB LSB program change on the Roland AX7, so you can get an idea how that works. Now I'll leave them 2 videos at the end, by the way. I'll also be doing a follow-up video on this, so subscribe and hit the like button if you want to see that one. It'll be more updated one, and the iPad, I might involve the iPad in that one as well. So MIDI started as a simple idea to help instruments talk, and it ended up changing music forever. It's kind of like the Wi-Fi of the music world. Invisible, totally essential. If you ever made music with a keyboard, a drum pad or a computer, give a little thanks to MIDI. And also to the 2 geniuses I mentioned earlier on, the 2 nerdy geniuses who made it all happen. So without them we wouldn't have any of this. So thanks for hanging out today. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe, share with someone who loves music tech, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.